now. Like, I don't want to say that. I want to say what I want to say.
These fears, but then when you're actually in that sort of scenario, I suppose with the jungle sense of things, and then you start to realize, oh God, I'm scared of this and I'm scared of that.
Something weird. All of us have probably done something weird in our.
Oh yeah, and then slip, and cut half my nipple off.
I stuck my sausage in a Hoover.
I've never been in this situation before.
Because you don't need to know this. But
she's watching. I think that's a bit, mad.
I'm ever so happy I'm on this journey with you, Elmo.
Literally in the zone, like gonna bump.
Like getting on his face. It's like, no, I'm using that.
You know what? Let's call him out. Celebrity Big Brother, come on, take us on.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta be celebs first, boys.
A producer's told me what to say.
He touched me.
Night.
Thank you, Ed. Good night.
Yeah, thank you. So as you know, we, from our social media, both from our personal social media and the linked up social media, thanks very much for sending all the questions in. We do appreciate some of them very genuine questions. Some of them just, I really don't know if we can ask or answer them, should I say. We might call some of your names out, just first names, and we might not even just call any names, but Callum here will read the questions out to us, and we have no idea.
Yeah.
Only the ones that we obviously, we're not going to...
Give them a quick screening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I haven't seen nothing, guys.
Yeah, I literally have no clue. So Callum's just going to literally ask us questions that we have no idea. And again, unscripted, so... Unscripted, boys.
Okay, I'll start with a nice, simple one. You've kind of already answered it in the beginning anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll do it again, though.
Yeah.
Sure, what is it?
So James asked, he said, where did the name come from? So
James,
linked up, where did it
James.
come from?
No, good one. Good question. I mean,
thanks, James. Good question.
Cheers, buddy.
James, mate.
Linked up, where did it come from? It was more the case, we was basically on that same vibe where we was thinking of a name where we can, what's a name that we can say where we're meeting everybody and everyone is together and we're doing fun stuff and different things. What about linked up? And it was literally just like that, wasn't it?
Pretty much. It was actually like, we were really creative. Like, it probably doesn't sound creative, but we were really creative in the idea because you link up with people, and we wanted to be different, than your usual show of, just your general shows out there. Yeah. And we wanted to obviously, we all link up. We all link up with our friends. We link up with our family and this, that, and the other. So I said, we thought like, what we should create a show that we link up with, everyday people, influencers, celebrities. And just literally have fun. And so obviously that's how Linked Up came about. So we link up, but then we thought of adding a little bit of a hype and a twist with the apostrophe between the K and the D. And then, we've linked up. So then that's why you might hear us saying, we've been linked up, guys, or let's linked, we've linked up with Dunkin' Donuts, it's sort of like flows
honestly
naturally.
It does flow, doesn't it? And it makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, we was toying with the idea of like linked up of how to do it, and there was some other names in the mix, but we really kind of thought, no, linked up sounds really good, and we really do love that apostrophe thing, don't we? Like,
I think
it is good, though, isn't it? Like the way it is. I'm just looking down because we've got like a card in here, so I'm just like looking. But I really like how it's done. I love our design, and that's essentially how it was done, and the birth of Linked Up began. Yeah,
and to many more chaos. But I'm just, it's something, I'm really personally, and I know you are as well, proud of, of the creation of Linked Up, and I'm so excited for the journey because there's so much going to happen, through this year and to many other years, so but thanks very much, James. Very good question.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. What's next?
On to the next one. A nice simple one. Who do you guys think your celebrity lookalike is?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't really have a celebrity lookalike. Does anyone say who's?
I don't know.
Do you have one?
I do. People have raised it a few times with me. So apparently, have you heard of Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, I've heard of Vampire Diaries, but I haven't really watched it.
And he's called he's called Tyler Lockwood, or his actual acting. His real name is Michael Trevino. Trevino. Michael Trevino.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Can you see it? Yeah. People think a lot of people actually.
Do you know what? I can see it.
It's because of the hair.
hair. It's the hair.
the way you've done your hair.
The way they've done the hair, maybe like a bit of the nose.
You don't have the beard though going on. He's got the beard.
Yeah,
and that.
you can't do that, can you?
Oh, well, I mean, I haven't fully tried, so, but yeah, I've got that quite a bit, to be honest. I haven't really got any other, at the top of my head, I don't think I've got any other spitting image, but that was primarily Michael Trevino.
I don't. It's so disappointing because I actually don't have one.
You probably do, you just probably can't think of.
Would you give me one?
Yeah, Emma, what do you think?
Give me one. Because I
Put me
can't
on the spot.
think on the top of my head that anyone said, "Oh, Aaron, you look like blah blah blah." I'm just too unique.
Yeah, one of a kind.
I'm just too unique.
You're one of the kind, yeah, clearly one of a kind. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to start to think, I guess, what you look like, you know, so.
Couple of people have turned around and said that I look like / I remind them of the Formula One driver guy.
Lewis
What's his
Hamilton?
name?
Lewis Hamilton.
The nose ring is one for Lewis Hamilton.
But I'm like, I don't think we look like each other.
No,
I don't think we do. But, you know, when my hair's all neat and nice, like I've had...
You got like the kind of hair.
Yeah, like when
It's the nose ring.
It's
done,
the sort of the similar facial structure, I reckon.
When my
Like
hair's all
similar.
done, like, yeah, I mean, he's got the beard and all that going. Obviously, I'll shave and stuff. But, like, I reckon if I let it go, I'd get that and I'd look like it. So I kind of see it, kind of don't, but I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's not a terrible shout.
Yeah, it's just a shame I don't have his money, though.
I know, but,
To be honest.
but soon.
Soon I will have his money. Yes. Well, not his money, but I will make...
Similar money.
Similar money.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, thank you very much. Who said that?
Oh, I didn't even say. I'm not going to say.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
gonna say it.
Well,
Okay.
whoever it was,
Remain
thank
anonymous.
Yeah, whoever it was, thanks very much. Cheers. Next question.
Okay. So Ellie asked, "What's your dream collab?" So
Good question.
unlimited budget. You're the dog's bollocks. People come to you.
The dog's bollocks.
Who are you taking?
We
We
the dogs.
Who do
We the
you
dogs
want?
bollocks
We are the
influencers.
dogs.
Yeah. That's a good question. Thanks very much, Ellie.
Where'd you go from here? That is a good question.
Where go? I would, for me, for us as a show, I think our dream collab. Yeah, I think I would love to collab with. I know this probably might be your typical answer, but I'd love to collab with one of two people. I'd love to collab with either Mr. Beast, because I do love his videos and I do love what he does. And my second one is Kai Cenat. Is that how you pronounce it? Kai Cenat? Kai Cenat, yeah. Kai Cenat, I think he's such a cool guy. He's just so funny. Just, his content's really good. And I think they're just cool guys. And obviously they have loads of money. They can do so much with their production and, how wild they can go. And, I think, for example, like Kai Cenat, he literally had Kevin Hart in his stream, chilling, crashing in his, stream. He had Kevin Hart, he had John Cena. Just imagine having all them guys, it'd just be awesome. And I just love to do, just a crazy A-lister takeover of something. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
In my head, like in terms of collabs, not necessarily like people that are in the same industry that we're in, but in terms of us getting certain people on our show, I'd love to get someone like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
or someone like that. Or you mentioned a Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart.
How hilarious would it be to get people like that on our show? Like, it would be so sick, man.
Or I love Adam Sandler. He's just
that'll be a great show.
Him, yeah,
Adam Sandler,
hilarious,
I don't think I keep a straight face. He's just so funny, naturally, and I love all his movies. Most of his movies, to be honest, they're all unique and funny in their different ways. So, I love Adam Sandler. Oh, one as well. Have the Wayans brothers from White Chicks?
Oh, funny. They are.
Scary.
They would be so
Yeah,
good.
they
So
are
imagine
funny.
We'll hook them up. We'll get them on a show, and we'll do some sort of like prank on them or something.
Yeah, chat to them normally, and then just like the way Ellen show, the Ellen show.
yeah.
I love the way Ellen, the way she had every celebrity on at every other time, or pretty much every time, and then she'd try to scare them like a clown in a box or something, or just whatever. I love that sort of vibe of her show. So, but yeah, no, that's a good question. Good question.
Okay, move on to the next one. A simple question. Okay.
I don't like the way he says it's a simple question.
It is.
Oh,
it is.
God.
This one's from Sophie. She said, "What's your favorite color?" Aaron rocks the pink, by the way.
Come on, Sophie. I love you. for me, we all know. I mean, I'm not in pink right now. I've actually dulled it down today because I thought to myself, I'll strip it back today. We're inside. I'll strip it back.
Neutral colours.
Yeah, I thought I'd go mutual colours. But yeah, my colour is pink all day long. I'm like the pink boy. It goes for me pink, purple, and then baby blue.
Baby blue is a sexy colour.
Like,
Yeah, baby
that's
blue
my
is a
top
nice.
three
Baby blue
colours.
is a nice colour. My favourite colour is blue anyway. So
Is it?
Yeah,
we should be.
well,
you should be having this
I
on
was.
then.
The funny thing is, I was going to wear blue, but then he says, "Oh, I'm gonna wear blue." So I'm like, I don't want to copy you and wear blue. It just probably we just be like weird, wearing blue at the same time. But I suppose who cares? I guess. But
Yeah, but Elmo, when we get our merchandise, we're going to
yeah.
be wearing the same thing, though,
that's
aren't
right,
we?
guys. We are possibly going to get not possibly. We are going to get
We're
merchandise.
getting merchandise.
And,
Okay, well, actually, one of the questions here is Sam, and he said, "Have you guys ever thought about doing merch?"
Well,
there we
yes,
go.
Sam.
yes, Sam. Yeah, 100%.
We're getting some.
We're going to get merch, so stay tuned for that one. And we've already got some cool designs, and I'm looking forward to wearing the merch myself and wearing my favorite colors and just getting it out there, But yeah, good question, Sam. Was it Sam?
Sam, yeah.
It's usually him with the bad names. He's
so terrible with names, aren't I?
You're so bad with names, but yeah, no, thanks, Sam. What's next?
Okay.
What's next? Ooh, could be anything. I don't even
This
know.
one comes from Danny.
Yes, Danny boy.
Danny boy.
Said-
Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a boy.
Okay, just
Dan-
checking.
Daniel. Daniel.
Daniel.
Danny.
Okay,
Just
Daniel,
checking,
Danny.
checking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because girls can be
Said-
called Danny as well.
Have you two ever fallen out? And then brackets, maybe over a girl, possibly.
Oh, right, fair enough. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can't stand him. Look at him. Nah, do you know what? Like we've never fallen out.
No.
And I think we've always been on that same vibe where we've always known what we want, haven't we?
Yeah, we've we've always we've never fell out, and we've always sort of I agree, we always fall into the same wavelength, I know what you like and you know what I like, and we always roll with it. And even if we don't like something, funny enough, like me and Aaron, we've had disagreements where we're like, oh yeah, Aaron doesn't like this and I don't like that, and that's normal, so yeah, we've had disagreements, and even pre-planning for the show and certain things, we have disagreements, but we're not like hot-headed. We're like, no, what I say goes, or this way, and the good thing about us, we're so humble and cool, and chill, should I say? We're very chill of when we talk and discuss things that maybe we don't agree with. So that's one thing. Yeah, we're always matching the same vibe. So yeah, we've never fell out.
Yeah,
so
no,
not yet, but
not yet.
not
Well,
yet. But
obviously,
I don't think we will.
There's always creative differences, like I might think of something, you might think of something, and then it's funny because we both know we've got to come to some sort of agreement here. And like, it's just like, we both know like, oh, but I want to do this. It's like, I'll give you an example, guys. The colour of our logo. Now,
I know what I was gonna say.
I love our colour. I actually really like it now. But I was actually going, you're probably going to know, I wanted pink purples. I wanted that. And then Elma was like, oh, no, it's not good. Like, it doesn't look so professional, blah, blah. Because I wanted to get rid of the black. Like, I didn't want the black in there, did I?
We originally had, instead of the black, we had purple, and that was one of our disagreements. That's a good example. So. So I'm all about the cool, mad colors too, so maybe not rock them as just like you, but yeah, I'm all for cool, vibrant colors, but I just personally didn't think the purple would mix well, but obviously Aaron did, so and obviously we were cut for time, and we needed to, time was catching up on us, so we literally needed to decide a color. So then that we were just like, right. And then we mutually agreed, obviously, with the color schematics as you've seen, blue, yellow, and black, and then we both over time grew with it, and still are growing with it, and I personally, I know Aaron will also agree as well, and now Aaron loves it and it works.
I absolutely love. It's the blue. It's the blue for me. That blue is a sexy blue.
It is. It's so good.
It's so sexy, and I think like I like the yellow. And I do like the black on it as well now. It's so grown on me, so I do really like it.
And it's no, good question. Yeah, next question, Callum.
Okay. Next question.
Next up, next, next, please.
This song comes to you. This song.
This song.
This question is from Jessica, and Jessica, she's asked, "How did you two meet? Because you seem like such great friends."
Aren't you? You want to go for that one, do you?
Well, we both come from.
He touched me.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're gonna get cancelled.
Oh dear. But no. I'm only joking, by the way, just in case people think that's real.
We basically, in a nutshell, we both come from like modeling world and stuff like that, and we met on that sort of scene, and we both started like talking to each other, didn't we? And it was more the case of like, we got on, and it was like, we just basically got on, to be fair with you, and we weren't even thinking about businesses or anything like that. We just got on, and then we just and then that was about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. It's quite some time. Yeah.
And we just sort of got on, like house on fire, and we were just chatting, and then one thing led to another, and we was always, to be fair, like we was always trying to do other little businesses. We've had other things going on. We don't need to explain what it was because we're here now.
Yeah.
But we always knew we were very much entrepreneur minded.
Yeah.
And we always had so many different ideas going on, but they never quite got to the finish line.
No, and and these things happen. You got to do. You got to try something out in order to know if it's going to succeed or not. You have to go through a lot of failures to succeed, and that's just anything in life. You know what I mean? So, yeah, me and you, we got a house. Cringe as it says, but we got along on House on Fire, and we've done similar things. With modeling, and we machoed with a lot of things. So we've been on Dressed and Press. And we related to that as well. It was I know you enjoyed your time and I enjoyed my time doing it. And then we love being in front of the camera because we could be your true self. And we just really love it truly. And I know Aaron will agree that I haven't met many people who love being in front of the camera or matches that energy, so and especially matching the same energy together as well as that. And so there's not many people that start a TV show and match the same energy, have the confidence to do so, and and just get out there and just enjoy what you do, enjoy what you love, and then enjoy it together. Do you know what I mean? As cringy as it sounds, but
as cringe as it sounds, I'm very ever so happy I'm on this journey with you, Elmo.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Fuck, bedtime later, yeah.
Hey, can't wait.
First date, come on, we haven't had the first date. Oh, we'll have many dates, yeah. But completely agree, and that was a good question. So yeah,
thank you.
I'm excited for this journey too, and there's so much exciting stuff. Loads of questions, I believe, Callum, isn't there? So
there's a lot of questions, yeah.
Just ask 2 more questions because we need to cut and carry on with the podcast.
Okay, I'll keep this next one interesting.
Okay.
This one's from Connor, and he says, "Have you got any more big prizes along the way?"
Oh yeah, we do, yeah. We will not reveal what the prizes will be, but like, it's actually like such an amazing prize. If it was me, I would love to win it. I think everybody would love to win this big massive prize.
Definitely.
We can't.
Can I win it?
We got to enter first.
We got to enter.
I might enter for jokes.
Enter for jokes, yeah. But yeah, no. There is a massive prize on the way. And what me and Aaron, what's so unique about our show is, we're enjoying our time with, public interactions, but we also love to, try and involve as many prizes, even if it's like a little voucher here and there, we like that because it's like a nice touch, because obviously a lot of people are scared of the camera. So this is why our show is so unique. So, a lot of people are scared of the camera, but, we will say, you're going to win a prize,
this is it. I think it's like an icebreaker, isn't it? It's like, you know what, like, you might not know us yet, but you're going to get to know us, and also you potentially can win a prize.
Yeah,
like who doesn't like winning a prize, Elmo?
Yeah,
we all like winning a prize. We all want something. So, and the joke is, it's like there's not many people like us that will go on the streets and offer for you to come on come on our show. You know, you're not auditioning like or anything like that. Like maybe soon,
straight
maybe
off,
soon.
Straight off the bat. But
Yeah, and we're getting you on this show, and we're giving you an opportunity for prize. This one that's coming up shortly. Oh my days, it's gonna be sick.
We would love to reveal, but obviously just giving away the surprise, isn't it? So yeah, the prize is coming soon. So but yeah, we. And it's like similar to the touch of Mr. Beast, the way he does these mad stuff and he's like, we're going to do so much, like, for example, like a Lamborghini, we're going to do so much to destroy this Lamborghini and you have all the protection in the world to protect that, protect the car. And if you protect it in so many different ways of them trying to destroy it, you get to keep the car and you get to keep, thousands of cash. Me and Aaron would love to do that, obviously, eventually, like, similar traits to that, because I think the public do deserve, especially in TV and reality and shows, I think the public do deserve, compensation of some sort. Because I'm not going to name a show, but I'm still waiting for my money from.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't even know about this, do I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I'm still waiting. I'm not going to say the network because I'll get cancelled.
I know.
I'm still waiting, and this is actually I'm not going to say how long it's been because then people kind of guess. But I'm still waiting for my money. And it's not like a tiny bit of money; it's a good bit of money, like. But you know what? I've got to an acceptance of right, whatever. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to see it anymore. So I'm like, right, whatever. And and that's why it made me feel like they didn't give me that. But in retrospect, I want to do that. Give back to we're like sort of giving back to the community when we're giving prizes, and obviously making people are actually enjoying whatever segment we're filming. Like the last episode, or even our first episode. People were really enjoying themselves, and it got to the point, like, we could tell people, we got to the point, like, the bloody shop was packed and everyone was all, like, just literally in there just to watch us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And everyone was literally in there watching us and, and filming us and all this stuff. But going back to the question, sorry, we're rambling on. There's big prize coming soon and many more.
Many more. The thing is, Elmo, the longer we do this, the bigger prizes is going to come
eventually, yeah.
And I can't wait to get to the point where we are literally like nothing doesn't matter. We've got this, we've got that, like everything is just, we've got it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing that we can't, the world is literally, at our fingertips. But last question, and then we'll carry on to the rest of the podcast.
So finally, the last question is from Neve.
Neve. An Irish name.
Yep.
Neve.
And she asks, what's been your favourite challenge so far? Obviously, we've only done 2 eps, so there's not many to choose from, but still, favourite challenge. And then give us a reason why as well.
For me, the favourite challenge that I got, what we did, and we got the public to do, probably has to be, I mean, look, we've only done a couple, but I think has to be the last one, which was when we was doing all like the beer pong and all that stuff. It was just so fun. Yeah. Like it was really fun. And the fact that I got to dress up in a costume, I love dressing up, Elmo.
You looked very good, I may say so.
You must, I must say, you look very good as Snow White.
Did I look sexy?
Yeah, you look like a sexy Snow White, and you did really well in the zesty bowling. And although I must give you a dig, you suck at bowling.
I know, like I'm better than that usually.
Sure,
I swear down, I'm better than that. I am.
Sure you are.
I don't know what happened.
We'll redo it and film it the next time. But
what about you, Dan? What's your favourite challenge?
So my favourite challenge would be I think the pool table. What would be one of them? Just using my head. I think it was just uniquely funny. Like it just came off like. Because our show's unscripted, everything just comes off the bat, and nothing staged, So obviously you need to know where you're going and what you're doing. That's obviously plain and simple. But other than that, everything's off the bat. And obviously when Aaron said, "Oh, I'm going to use your head," I thought that was really.
I was just like, you know what? It. I'm just going to use your head.
Bang, bang, yeah. And it was really funny. I'm excited to see what happens in every other episode because things are just off the bat, like we're just thinking off the top of our head what could work, what can't work. And, just funny challenges like that. And I must admit, one thing I love about challenges is you never know what people are going to say. You know,
You never know, and I love it. You never know what the public's going to say. You never know, when we try and get the public, whether they're going to be like, no, see ya, or they're just going to be like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like we've had some funny people, like that are,
like big up Holly. She was saying like, guys, make sure to come up to them.
Yeah, big up Holly, man.
Yeah, big up Holly. Yeah. Big sure to come up to them and all. That's a shocking Scouse accent, but yeah, no, yeah, but yeah. That's my favorite. I suppose my favorite challenge, and obviously I enjoyed it all. But that's probably one of my favorite.
And guys, can I just say we have so many challenges and stuff in store for you guys. You wait.
Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, so guys, there's actually so much. Like my brain is overpowering at the moment. Like there's just so many things that is going to be happening. And like Aaron said at the start earlier, when we take it, across to America, and there's just
can't wait to go over States.
I know.
I want to go to America. When are we going to take this over to America? Then,
No, what
Brian?
I can't wait for
next year.
the sun.
sun.
Just some sunshine.
Sunshine, yeah, sunshine. Imagine us filming in the beach and stuff. That'd be mad, wouldn't it?
Challenges on the beach.
Challenges on the beach. Jeez, yeah, that would work. There's not many challenges on the beach too. I don't know many, stuff out there that's on the beach. Because obviously, primarily, I know the sun's probably taking most of the bloody light in the camera, but
Naked volleyball.
Hey, I'll do it.
yeah, let's do it. Do we cover up? Because Godzilla is. He'll be he'll be blocking the camera. He'll be blocking the camera. You won't even see anything because it's just huge. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. But thanks very much for the questions, guys.
Yeah.
And we'd love to answer them all, but next time.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, Prime. Thanks for the drinks. To many more. Still waiting for that Supernova, the brand new drink that's released in the US, but it's going to come to the UK soon, I think, Prime. But yeah. Moving on. So yeah.
Okay, so Elmo's got, Aaron's got something he wants to talk about.
So you got something to talk about?
Yeah, it's kind of like a subject where I feel like we should talk about it because a lot of people might not know us and where we've come from. We have come from reality TV backgrounds. You've been on a show. You've been on a couple of shows. I've been on a couple of shows. I don't know if we can name them. Can we name them? Can we drop name them? Or should we not do that?
Probably just not do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's just play it safe.
Play it safe.
Play it safe.
Safe for now, yeah.
Don't want to get cancelled.
Don't want to get cancelled, yeah.
But no, guys, we've been on a few reality TV shows and I had some incredible fun times on them.
Yeah.
And I know you did, and it was so fun, man, like to do. And that's where we've come from. And I think like for me, I've kind of shifted from that now. Like, whereas I'm like, it was great. It was really good. But I'm like, I remember a time where I was just like, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to get on show after show after show. And don't get me wrong, I had a good run. But I was just like, I want to, I just want to make it, be that big top reality TV star, blah, 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 blah. And I just, over time, I've like, I don't rate it now because I'm like, don't get me wrong, it's good entertainment.
Yeah.
But do you know what? These producers, these people, like, I'm not cussing anyone yet, but I'm keeping it real. They can pick you up, put you on a pedestal, you off once you're not good enough. And I felt it. One time, I got to the final of this massive show and I didn't get on it. And it cut deep for me because I was like, I dreamt about it. I thought, this is it. I'm going to be like the big star now.
Yeah.
Or I told my mum, I told my family, I told a couple of my good boys. And I was just like, it cut me deep. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is ridiculous, man. The fact that, like, you think to yourself, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What have I done? I mean, like, and I think now, like, I've gone past this, and now we're doing our own show. It just makes it feel I'm so much better now, knowing that I'm controlling my own destiny.
Yeah.
I'm now doing the stuff that maybe I wouldn't have done previously before because I wouldn't have known how to get into it. Now I'm doing the things now where actually I probably should have done this from the beginning. Don't get me wrong, I'm ever so grateful for getting on the reality shows that I got onto and the platform that I've made, but I just don't think, I think sometimes it can damage you, you know?
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I've enjoyed the shows and reality shows that I've been on, and and there's not many Irish people on reality TV, to be honest with you, but and I completely agree with everything you're saying. The producers, and I'm not cussing anyone in particular, obviously you'll know some and I'll know some, but they literally can fuck you over, and especially if you're a really good person, they control everything. So you sign your life away, and people don't realize you sign away. Like, I was going to say one of the shows, but I'll get cancelled. But you sign a lot. People, audience don't realize you sign a lot of documents because you're covering all angles for that show. So if anything ever goes wrong, it's they're not you can't sue them, or you can't do this, that, and the other. So they are literally in control of what you say, what you do. You could be the nicest person in the planet, but they can make you look like a proper kid on the show. They can literally manipulate. It's like, it reminds me of the Truman Show. Literally, they control everything.
Yeah,
and
honestly,
and I was waiting for, just like you, the opportunity of and I was excited because I was nearly at a stage where I was going to be on this really big hit show. And unfortunately, I didn't make it, and I was a bit disheartened, and it didn't feel nice. And especially when they use particular words, when in auditions they use particular words to make you think, oh, you've got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you think you've got it, you don't make it, and then it makes you feel like crap, and you're like, what the hell? And then you're second guessing yourself, like, oh, I'm a piece of crap, like I don't have this, or oh, I'm not like that person, you know what I mean? And and it sort of delves into your own sort of, I suppose, nowadays mental health, and which is massive now, fair enough. And but yeah, I've enjoyed my time, and that's why I love what we're doing, and it really excites me that we can control everything. We're enjoying everything that we're doing so far, and it's just.
I think like what you said there. I think everything you do. So I come from a music, singing, dancing background, and I think I've had to audition for so many different things in the past. I've got them, and I haven't got them, and I have gone and grown a massive thing where I'm okay with rejection. It's not a bad thing. You go away, you pick yourself up, you try again. The thing is with reality TV is there's such a stigma around it where you're like, well, if you look at people from Love Island, blah, 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 and you think, yeah, that person's going to be this. They're going to get on Love Island. They're going to get this. They're going to get that. Now, I personally know certain people on Love Island, right? And I'm not going to name drop. I'm not going to do it. But what I will say is, they haven't got and managed to get the things that maybe they wanted to. And guess what? They've gone back into normal 9-to-5
jobs.
Work.
Yeah.
And I need to put it out there. Guys, okay? It's not all about reality TV because, I thought it was. I genuinely thought it was. And I genuinely wanted to be that big star. And now I've come out of that, and I've now took a few steps back, and I'm now like, they can control you massively. And if you don't get to that point, if you honestly think you're going to get to that point, you've got it in your head, you're like, I'm going to get there, and you don't, you got to fall back onto your 9-to-5 or whatever it is you're doing.
And that's the scary thing, and it gives you this sense of false hope, I believe, too, at times, because you're looking at this sort of reality TV shows or certain shows, and you're like, oh, I really want to be like that person who was on the previous, if we're talking about Love Island, the previous Love Island, and you want to get on the show because you want to be like them, or like all that sort of stuff. And we've all been there, and we want to be like someone who we're not, like, oh, look like this guy or look like this girl. And that's the sad reality of TV shows and social media, because we're all trying to be someone we're not, but we'll not go there because we'll deep that. But yeah, your points are very valid in terms of reality TV shows and the stigma about it, and the fact that we have control of our show. We work with whatever brands that we want to work with. I do agree, and I will not blabber on, but I do agree with.
Elmo? What would your advice be to someone who wants to get into reality TV?
Good question. So my advice would be, well, first off, are you sure you want to go into it? Because there's a lot to it, and like I said, you're always second guessing yourself. Like, am I the perfect person? And then you sort of take away all your best characters, because you could be funny, kind, you could be the best self, and then it just takes away all your character, and then you feel like crap, and you always compare yourself to what you think is the best person or the better person, and my advice is really think that, do you actually want to go on reality TV show? And if you do, if you have the confidence, And if you have a really hard shell, you know, to
You'll
not
do well. You'll do well.
You'll
Like,
generally do well, because there's a lot of shit in reality TV show. Like the producers and stuff like run you down sometimes, you know, and take speak to you like shit.
I've been on something that, you know, they've told me, they've literally come up to me and said to me, Aaron, you need to say X, Y, Z because it's not going to look good on you when it goes out to the public. And that's, it's like, you're telling me what to say now. Like, I don't want to say that. I want to say what I want to say. Why have I got to say? Because a producer's told me what to say.
And yeah, and that's what I don't like. And then that's where it goes into the sense of it's going to be fake. It's fake. It's not, you're not being your true character, you know, and it's staged and all this sort of stuff. And that's why, bring it back to us. I love our show because it's unscripted. We don't know,
yeah.
You know, sometimes we don't know what we're saying. We you know.
Sometimes I'm like, I look at Elmo and I'm like, he's just, what's he talking about? Like, we just got to run with it. We just got to run with it now.
We just run. And that's why, you know, we have bloopers at every end of our episode because we want to show the, you know, we look serious in front of the camera because it's all nice, you know, and edited, you know. And then at the end, you just show our true selves of us making mistakes, having a laugh, and doing whatever. Because that's
what it's about. It's a natural thing. Like,
exactly.
You know, anyone who's in front of the camera, who's on TV, you think they're going to get it in one take. They're not. No. Like, even the big top stars are probably making mistakes.
Yeah, 100%. Like every top star, you know. There's so many takes out there, and people think this because TV's all polished. Because obviously you got the best editors probably in the world, but there's so much behind the camera that, you know, long hours. You know, that's one thing I regret as well. Another bit of advice: be prepared for the long hours of filming. Some days, like one day filming, I had like 16 hours, and I was wrecked. And I only had one break, a 30-minute break, and I'm pretty sure that's illegal. But you know, and I'm not going to call out whom it is, what channel network or show, but. You just be prepared that, you know, your best self is going to be stripped away probably, and that's why be confident and have your hard shells. That's my advice anyway. But what would be your advice?
Pretty much similar to yours, really. Yeah, like no different advice really. To be fair, but
yeah, sounds good. And then we'll end this with if you were to go back to reality TV, a TV show, is there any out there that you'd go back on straight away? You know, if they came to you and said, "Hey, Aaron, you wanna go on our show?"
I can't really name drop, can I? Really?
You can name drop on something that you would, if they came to you now,
because they'll see this anyway.
That's an opportunity that you would turn down.
I know one that I would definitely do.
Look, I always when I was younger, like, I always wanted to go on Love Island. You know, I always wanted to get on that. For me, that was one where I did always want to go. And I will admit that was the one that I was talking about that I was very, very, very close to getting on. And unfortunately I didn't. And that's the one that cut me deep. So, you know, I think that's the one where, you know, I'd be like, oh, you know, I think purely because it's really big. But another one that I really love is Celebrity Big Brother.
That's on right now.
Yeah.
It's on right now.
Yeah. And that for me, I absolutely love, because Big Brother's it's the alter. It's the
OG.
It's the OG reality TV show. So for me, I'd love to go on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother. Like that for me would be sick. And
you know what? Let's call them out. Celebrity Big Brother, come on, take us on.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta be celebs first, boys.
I know.
We are celebs.
What are you on about? We're all celebs. I completely agree. You know, I would love to go on Celebrity Big Brother. And another one, I love to go on I'm a Celebrity.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here.
Start with
that right off. None of that.
Because I would love to just, you know the way we're on about fears earlier on, we touched upon a little bit, and you know, you think that you have these fears, but then when you're actually in that sort of scenario, I suppose with the jungle sense of things, and then you start to realize, oh God, I'm scared of this and I'm scared of that. So, you know, I'd love to just do it for the whole experience, and you know, and that's what I would just love to do. I loved that and Celebrity Big Brother is my two shows that I would love to do. Yeah, I'm not really interested in anything else. Really.
I'd like to do. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. But I could do everything. It's just a spider thing. It's that huntsman spider thing. Apart from that, I could do anything.
Yeah.
You know
would you be doing the eating challenge? Just eating
I'll
all
do
bugs?
that. I watched it last time, and I was like, I'll back that down my mouth. Like,
just chuck it. You know, just close your eyes and just.
Do you want to do that hand movement again, or?
That's a good. I'm sure he's used to that one, guys. Hey, all the guys after you now.
DMs are open.
DMs are open, guys, for him. But yeah, good question. But yeah, we'll move on to the next one.
But Elmo, like, what is the weirdest thing you have ever done as a child / teenager in your younger days? What's the weirdest thing you've done? So we must have done something weird. All of us have probably done something weird in our, our youth days. Like, what was your the weirdest thing that you've done?
Well, there's many, but I think one of the weirdest things, which is also hilarious, I find anyway. So when I was a kid, when you're hitting the puberty stages, you get in the first bit of hair.
I'm a man.
Yeah, I feel like a man. So you're getting your first bit of hair in the places that were the chest, down there, everywhere, right? So yeah, and me personally, I don't like hair up, the top half. Let me cut.
Where you got it from here?
Let me. I don't like hair in the top half of the body. Well, this is for me on my own body, not on someone else's. So when I was younger, I was in the shower, right? So this is a personal story that I'm telling everybody here. So I was in the shower, and the shower was on, and then obviously this was the first time where I was, got a bit of hair, so I had a bit of hair on my chest and around my nipple and all that sort of stuff, right? So I got the razor, and as you do, also at the same time, I was singing away. I don't know, obviously when I was younger, so I don't know what song I was singing, but I was singing away anyway, as you do in the shower, as many people do. Enjoying yourself, I guess. And so I was singing away, and I was showering away, la dee 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 da. And then next thing, I was shaving around my chest hair, and not even thinking twice, because obviously when you're young, sometimes you can't really think. You're developing into adulthood, as well as puberty at that time for me. So yeah, I was shaving away, right, and then slip.
You got half a nipple now?
No, it sounds weird. It literally sounds weird, like I'm deformed or something. But no, I'm not. So it was half hanging off, bro. Right? So
shit.
So this, literally, it was. I remember it, in the whole thing, and it is pain. It feels painful, or the pain now. And I literally. So as soon as that happened, right, I didn't know what to do. I literally, because it's unheard of people shaving off, you know what I mean? So it was literally, no joke, it was half hanging off, right? And I'm thinking in my head, like, dude, obviously it was so painful. I can feel it right now. So painful, it was bleeding. And the first thing that I did was I was screaming. I was like, my nipple, And so the first thing is I turned the shower off, right? And literally, I went downstairs. I ran downstairs, obviously, with clothes on, because I'm not going to go run around the house naked, really. Who does that? But I ran downstairs, and obviously, someone who I look up to, everybody I'm guessing looks up to was the parents. So my mum was downstairs at the time. Probably, I think she was doing the ironing or whatever. But I scared the life out of her, because I was like, Ma, my nipples half hanging off. What do I do? I was literally like, So. And then my mum was in shock, because she's like, I've never been in this situation before, so what the hell do I tell my son? Because obviously I was young at the time, so we all always look up at our parents because we feel like they give the best advice. I'm guessing normally they do. So, and yeah, I was literally
blood pouring
out, and obviously I was in bloody agony. I was just like, I'm hardly going to go to bloody hospital for a bloody half nipple coming off. Like, I'm not dying, obviously. But oh man, and then my mum, she just didn't know what to say, because obviously it's unheard of. What the hell are you supposed to say? Do you know what I mean? Even if you went to the hospital, the doctor's probably going to laugh at you and be like, what the hell is this? Do you know what I mean? Oh, the pain. But literally what I did was, so it was half hanging off, and I ripped it off. Oh,
shut up! What? You're taking the piss.
No,
because why would you rip your nipple off?
Because obviously I did. You're in shock. Your body's in shock. You don't know what best thing you're gonna do. And obviously at the time, the best thing that I thought, because I thought it was gonna come off anyway. So my pain threshold I thought was good at sort of high at the end, but clearly it wasn't. So I just backed it off, right? So my nipple was sort of. It probably sounds really weird.
I've got a question. Like. Your nipple, yeah. You got obviously the round bit there, and you got the
areola, then the nipple.
The nipple, yeah.
So what bit was cut?
The nipple,
the actual nipple,
the pointy bit,
Oh, the pointy bit.
The pointy bit, yeah. Not the actual.
Because
the whole thing.
That's skill.
That's skill. Jesus Christ.
You've gone.
Yeah. So literally the half, and obviously nipples in themselves are usually small, aren't they? So. Well, mine anyway are.
Mine
and,
are small. I've got small nips.
and nothing bad with small nips. So yeah. So literally, it was literally gone. I ripped it off, and literally, I didn't know what to do. So I literally just stuck a plaster, and obviously, whilst the blood was still pouring. And the pain for about a week or so, it was bloody, and this is unheard of. Like I don't know about you, but I have never heard anyone with their nipple. And it's like the stories. It's like the stories in school where they'll just deodorant spray your nipple and then flick it off. I've tried that before and it's never worked.
Okay, so question: Have you got a nipple now? What is it?
Yeah,
Nothing there.
I mean,
Like,
I've seen you with obviously
Yeah,
your top off, and
Ooh,
now I'm like,
calm down there, boy.
now question: is there a nipple there?
I'm
I
like
can't
thinking,
remember.
have you got a nipple now? Because I'm not clocked this.
Yeah. So I must confidently say, I have got a nipple back.
So it grew back.
Yes, so it goes back, and that's what when you're in shock, this isn't anything in your life. You might do the silliest thing, whilst in shock, and obviously the silliest thing that I did was rip it off because it was dangling off. So what the hell it's going to come off anyway? That's what in my logic. So I thought it was never going to come off. So I was like, frig it. I'm just going to rip it off anyway. So. And then today, it's growing back. Normally, it's not deformed looking. It's just like normal. However, there's one differentiator. Is that how you say differentiator? Between this one and the other one. So this one is like like sort of smooth edge, like a normal sort of suppose. And another one is pointier.
Oh, like pointy.
Yeah.
Right. So
when
you've got one pointy one smoothy one.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So whenever you flick them hard, get them hard.
Why are you flicking in the nipples for?
Okay.
Well, I was just doing a tester because I'm just like, because I when I was literally, I remember chilling on holidays one time, and I was literally just chilling, just as you do when you're on holidays, just chilling, thinking about life, and then I just looked down because I remembered the story about my nipple, and I looked down and I was just like, I remember that fucked up sort of situation, and I looked down and I'm like, because as you do, sometimes you just think about these things, whatever it may be in life, and this was about my nipple, so I was like, this one's actually pointing at another.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so yeah,
That is insane.
It's such a
That's
weird,
mad.
funny
But
story.
at least you're all back now. You're back. You're okay. How long did it take for it to heal and all that?
Quite some time, to be fair.
I bet. Yeah.
But it's people.
But the thing is, human beings, us as human beings, the skin, we take it for granted. It actually, when you do something like that, it heals quick.
Yeah.
Things can heal
Our
quick.
skin.
Yeah, the body's mental.
The body's
Good,
mental.
isn't it?
Yeah, like literally, as soon as you like even open wounds and stuff, like even how deep it's very. It's not quick sometimes, but it still goes back and goes back to like perfection. Really, sometimes I remember I had a big scar on my leg, and literally it was a big scar, and then now I don't because I cut it off a brick. On holidays, and that was also when I was a kid, and it's no longer there. It's gone. So the body, it's weird to say that about a scar too. So the body's just is an amazing thing, But that nipple story literally is so funny. It's so funny and weird, and I think it just fits the purpose of that question or that topic.
Definitely does.
But
That's wild.
But yeah, that's very wild. But is there any? Do you have any sort of weird?
I mean, I do. And Mum, if you're watching this. Now you need to just go and put the kettle on and just go away.
Gosh.
Put it on mute for 5 minutes.
Yeah, just meet your lovely son here and just talk away.
Because you don't need to know this. But
she's watching.
I was a little bit weird when I was a kid, and I think like for me,
When you was a kid or still now?
still now to be fair, but more so when I was a kid, and I just think like I was very like experimental with certain things, and like I don't know, like
Where is this going, guys? Where is this going?
Basically, in a nutshell, and
Yeah.
basically, I wanted to know what it felt like. So not, like you'd get like the Hoover, to say like,
So basically,
say like a Henry Hoover.
So- what you're saying is Henry sucked it off.
Henry sucked me off. Okay,
Not even Hattie, no.
oh yeah, no, it was Henry because Henry's the popular one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Henry's the boy. Come on.
Man, I
Like,
can't
want
believe
Hetty, you know
this
what I mean?
guy's saying this.
But basically, I put it in there because I wanted to know what it felt, so I switched it on and that, and it felt good. But like, it felt good, but like, I knew it was weird. And I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I felt automatically when it finished, I felt guilty, and I thought like I shouldn't be doing this.
Nah, it's like,
But,
too weird.
It felt like I just wanted to know if it was going to go like if I was going to get that.
They're going to rip it off or...
That's
like,
what I was going to say.
Or it was going to grow it. It was just going to grow even more, like hard
full on
and that.
suction.
Yeah,
Like pump suction.
maybe it did. Maybe it's bigger now because of it.
That's why I'm walking around with a 12-incher. Yeah?
I'm
This
glad.
one's Godzilla.
I'm glad that I didn't ask them the question about the public toilet question. You know, when you're pissing in the urinals,
You're just touching the water when you put it in.
But yeah, that's essentially my weird one. Like, you know, I look back now and I'm like, why did I do that? But you know, you do it when you're a kid. You just have.
You know what?
Random thoughts. and you just do
I've never
things.
thought about that, right? But there's a scene. Have you ever watched the scary movies? You know, the spin-offs, like the horror things.
Yeah.
In one of them, the Scream one. The person who Scream, he does that with Hoover.
Oh yeah,
Does it?
yeah. Is it
Yeah.
the Wayne brothers?
It's not one of their characters, but he does it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's like American Pie when he puts Then he put his in the pie.
Yeah.
It's like
stuff like
it's the
that.
same
Or
sort of
it's
thing.
like
It's a feeling.
Or it's just like or like another one which is like similar, but you know, in the cinema, the popcorn trick. You know, whenever you're going on it,
What?
and then
Put it inside.
you put it into the bottom, and then they're reaching for the popcorn, like sweet and salty, and they're like,
yeah.
"Oh, what the hell's this down here?
Yeah.
Oh dear,
God, what's happening?
this is the wrong first date. Damn,
Well-
get me out of here."
Didn't Ollie Mayers do that with a Pringles can?
Yeah, Ollie Murs did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Did he?
You got
Yeah.
a Pringles can, bottom out.
How do you know this?
because
Wow.
he knows Ollie Murs.
How's that?
He did it to him. That's why. But yeah, that's a strange one.
Yeah, very strange. Yeah, very strange. Mum, you can come back in now.
Yeah, come on back in.
That's what he said. That's what he's never done it.
I'm glad I didn't do anything like that, but fair play. But you know what? Again, you know, when you're younger, you do these things and you don't really, because your brain is still developing.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning process. You're not an adult, because when you're an adult, you obviously
You know that-
right and wrong.
Well, you know
Well,
right and wrong, but still
well,
you want to experiment
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Maybe not that.
Yeah, but
you
like-
still want to experiment with things.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get.
All right, we're not going to go into this. I'm not even going to go into it. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be next topic for next
That's another
podcast.
one.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it
That's
up.
the
Let's wrap that one up.
X-rated
Yeah.
version. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap that up. But yeah, that's some juicy stuff there for play. I didn't even know that, guys, and I know Aaron for nearly 5-6 years now. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
The
know.
more you know, eh?
Elmo, to be fair, I don't think anyone knows, but they do now.
I do know. The
Everyone
whole world
now.
knows. Oh gosh.
Elmo, what do you think about these whole baby names? I mean, like, a lot of people are naming their kids random stuff like light bulb. Like, some people are doing random names. Now, I'm quite for it because I really like unusual names. But
Yeah.
what's your take on it? Like,
Well, of course, I've got an unusual name myself, but it's not like I know where. Elmo from Sesame Street. So you know, I've got an unusual name. Yeah, I get where you're going for with this, and you know, like for example, Kim Kardashian, some of the names of their, you know, like North. Is it Northwest?
yeah,
North, yeah.
Northwest.
So it's
Northwest. Is it Northwest or West? Is it North and then the one's called West? I don't
Yeah.
even know. Is it? I
I
don't
think
even
it's
know.
Northwest, isn't it? I don't
It's
know.
either North.
It's
Yeah, because
Northwest.
Kanye West, so it's
Kanye
Northwest.
Northwest. Oh,
Northwest.
right. Yeah. I think that's, to me personally, like, don't give me any hate here, but I think that's a bit, mad, you know. And people are like, "Oh, you want to talk your unusual name," but no. But I get where you're coming from. Like, just you're naming sort of anything. Tree, fucking, ceiling.
Yeah.
I get where you're going from with this. There is unusual, and then there's unusual, like
Yeah,
strange.
yeah, 100%,
Strange. And
yeah,
that's,
because you also have to think about the child who,
Yeah.
when they're in school.
Yeah, 'cause you're gonna get
Yeah,
bullied. Well,
kids can be awful. Like,
Yeah.
we've all been. I was bullied a little bit when I was.
I've been bullied as too.
You know,
I've been
and-
badly bullied. You know what I mean?
Do you want some tissue?
Oh, please, I want my mama. But
And
yeah,
you got to think about that. You got to think about the child growing up, as well. But I really like cool names, really unusual names. I think, like, I always think to myself, I'm so glad that I was called Aaron. I could have been called something like better, obviously, like because there's always going to be a better name that in my head that I'm thinking of. But Aaron, I still like Aaron.
Yeah.
But then I could have been called something even like not worse because it ain't worse, but like something really bad that I would have been like, oh God. But
like-
now I'm sure now you can just change your name, right?
yeah, I think
could just go and change it,
You
can't
can, when you're, I believe when you're an adult, then you can just change your name. Like for me, my name's El Mokhtar, and that's
El
unusual.
Mokhtar.
El Mokhtar, yeah, El Mokhtar, and that's the meaning of the name is I believe two meanings. There's a Arabian horse called El Mokhtar, and then there's one. It's the true meaning behind it is the chosen one. you know, and I feel fucking lavish.
The
you
chosen
know?
one,
The
yeah.
chosen one. You know, and yeah, like there's loads of meanings behind different names, and yeah, it's always good to be unique, you know, and that's one thing, one reason why I got bullied in school because of with my name,
Probably,
you know.
yeah. People are probably
and-
calling you that thing from Sesame Street, right?
Elmo.
No, not even Elmo.
No.
Elmo. I wasn't really getting bullied for Elmo. I was getting bullied for just loads of other reasons, which I'll not delve in, you know. But oh no, I know. But yeah, unusual names. I like unusual names, and it's, you know, when I have kids myself, I'm gonna call them, you know, unusual. You know, not unusual, but unique names. I don't like unusual. Unique.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
the word,
unique,
isn't it? We want unique.
Unusual
Unique
sounds a
names.
bit sort of, you know, slappy, but I prefer unique.
Unique names,
unique.
yeah,
You want a
yeah.
unique. You want to be different a little bit. You know what I mean? But not where a celebrity's called, like, you know, calling the child North. But yeah, we can all call our children whatever the hell we want. Yeah, by all means. But there's some mad names out there that really, you know, you've got to think of the kids, you know. So, but yeah, it's good topic. What's next after that?
My ass hurts.
Yeah, mine's sweaty. My
Too
ass
much
is
eating all that.
too much of the Hoover in your arse.
Oh, no.
It's too much Hoover in your arse, lad. So one thing I want to talk about is you and I both love the gym, and you know, one thing I can't stand in the gym, especially, is the fact that, you know, do you ever go in the gym, right, and you're doing whatever activity you're doing, squatting, benching, whatever, and then you know, you notice from afar that someone, you know, people, or a few people, or one person is taking their shoes off, getting their stinky feet out. I don't
Is it?
understand.
I've not really
not
like
seen that?
experienced
Well,
that.
I see it a lot as well.
You seen a
Are
lot?
you
Yeah.
talking about when they're doing it in the bit where you can put the mats down?
They're doing it in fucking any bit they want. You know?
Like say they're going on a little raise bit for the squats.
Yeah.
Get the shoes off. Start
Oh,
squatting.
I see. Yeah.
I see. I don't understand that, because, you know, this is my understanding. This is my bit of it. So they get these fancy shoes, gym shoes, you know, like squat rack shoes, you know, squatting shoes, or just general fancy gym shoes, and then they just take them off and then get their stinky feet out, and then you're doing squatting or you know, whatever you're doing in the gym, you know, it's rotten, it's disgusting. Yeah, you people out there, stop putting your shoes out, but it's just disgusting. It's like taking your shoes off in the plane, and then you're getting your stinky feet out and putting your. And then the
I
person,
do that though.
Do you?
I
you
take my feet off in the plane. Yeah,
In the plane? Oh,
Yeah.
so
Do you know how
no.
dirty planes are?
but
Planes-
I can't do a flight of 5 hours. Yeah, and it's hot in there. I'm sweating. Like I'm hot. I'm
Right.
like I've got to air them out.
Okay, so
you know what I mean. I've got to air the toes out, man.
I can get a difference. I can differentiate between that and the gym, right? I get that, because obviously when you're up in the air, fair enough. But when I'm comparing them with the feet, is like, obviously you're not putting your feet, you know, behind the next person, and then, because there's been instances where people do that, you know, like put their stinky feet literally behind the person in front.
Yeah.
It's bad manners. But when I'm getting back to the gym, like it's just so weird, it's strange. Like I know, you know, you want to get comfortable and stuff, but don't buy the bloody fancy gym shoes. You know what I mean? If you're buying
Yeah.
fancy gym
If you're
shoes,
gonna- yeah,
bloody
put
use them.
on,
Do you know what I mean? Like, and then go home, take your bloody shoes off, and walk around. Do whatever you want. The hell you want.
So you don't like feet in the gym. What about like people filming in the gym? Because that happens a lot now.
I'm
People
not.
are always
I'm
filming.
not asked about people
Yeah,
filming.
I-
It doesn't bother me as long as you're not, like, you know, going right up to me and being intimidating or whatever. I don't give a. I see me in life, right? I do not care what people do. So you want to film, you want to do this, do that, then do it. Fair enough. Do you know what I mean? So I generally don't care. Like, but obviously, you know, it sounds like I care about the gym stuff, but like, it's
Well,
just
you
it's
don't
just,
like people taking their shoes off. I mean,
It's just, I think it's just strange. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, generally, I've got a valid point, because what's the point buying your fancy gym shoes? You know, your nice Reebok or whatever. Shout out to Reebok. Come on, sponsor.
Out of all the shoes, you chose Reebok.
Reebok, or Umbro, or I don't know,
fellas.
a Nike or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But you know, and then you take them off. Like, what the hell's the point?
I get what you're saying. For me, that's we've got our differences there. So that's one view. For me, I actually don't mind it. I'm not. If I see it, I have seen it. I'm all right. My
Yeah.
thing is though, I have to say, my thing, which I can't stand, is when people are selfish in a gym. Absolutely selfish.
Always angry.
Right, I'm having it now.
Oh gosh.
Right. Tell me now, why do you think it's okay to work out on one machine and then swap to another one, and then think you're going to come back then. When I'm trying to go to that machine, oh, no, I'm using that machine. No, you're not. You're using another one.
He's angry.
You're using another one. So what? So why are you acting as if they're your machines? They're not your machines. It does my head in, Elmo.
I know.
Like, it's not fair. Stop being selfish. When we're all using a gym here, like, if you're using one machine, you're using that machine. You're not using that machine, right? So then, like, you know, I witnessed basically nearly a fight a few weeks ago where someone literally sat down. This, like, he must have only been probably about, I'll probably say like 18 or whatever. Sat down, and a grown man like was like, "I'm using that," and then the boy was like, "Well, no, like, I'm using it." And then he was like getting on his face, was like, "No, I'm using that." And then the boy was like, "But he was over there." So I'm using it still.
See, no, that's one thing I generally agree with.
Does my head in.
You know what does my head in? People just leave the dumbbells on the floor.
Yeah,
put them back on the rack.
Back of the rack, yeah.
It's on the floor. You only find one, you can't find the other one to match it.
Can I also add to these very valid points, which I do agree on? I hate the people. Do you ever, when you're really proper into, like, I don't know, you're doing your arm, biceps or whatever, you're in the zone, and then you get some bastard coming over and just like tapping you in the shoulder or whatever, like, "Yo, bro, when are you done the set or whatever?" And I'm like, off. You clearly can see I'm literally in the zone, like gonna pump and like about to bust a nut here. Do you know what I mean? Like in the gym that I go to, I've had weirdos like,
Really?
Yeah, just standing there, literally don't get the hint.
I haven't had that actually.
I've had one guy who, first of all, stank a BO, and number two, he was literally he asked me, and I said, "Lad, I'm in my first set here. Like, can you just go?" And he's like, "I want to use this machine," and obviously I'm like, "But there's like the same machine like opposite me, or the one behind me here, or over there." Like, people have to be just generally weird, you know what I mean? And I despise that so much. Like, leave me be, I'm going to the gym to be in the zone.
That's why now, it's all about home gyms. I'd love to have a home gym.
Oh yeah.
When we're making that money, baby, we're gonna have our own home gym, bro.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have everything.
That's gonna be an amazing. It's gonna be an amazing feeling getting to that stage, of course. But having your home gym, home gym. Never mind gin. Speaking of gin, but home gym, it's going to be an amazing feeling because you don't have all these, them weird, you don't have them weird annoyances that you sort of deal with or see in the gym, and I know it's life. Things are going to annoy you, but some people need to switch up and sort of have common courtesy, and just wise up, as they say in Ireland.
Have a bit of respect.
Have a bit of respect, yes. Mainly respect. People are so disrespectful in gyms, and like anywhere as well. But yeah. We'll cover that.
I think we've covered pretty much everything, guys. So that is it, guys. We have wrapped up our podcast session. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've had incredible time. We've had so much fun, and it's so nice for you guys to actually hear and from the heart of everything that we're saying, some of the things you might laugh, some of you might think, "Oh my God, what are they saying?" But it's all part of it. And, you should let us know. Let us know if you want us to do any more like this, and we will be happy to.
Yeah, no, and again, thanks guys for tuning in and seeing the down to earth parts of where we get down and dirty and literally talking about literal shit,
literally,
and and this is our hopefully you've seen some of the real us, I guess, and to many more. And like Aaron said, if you want to see more of podcasts, just give us a shout on the socials, comment away, or give us a lot of shit online if you want. We're all here for it, but obviously not hate. But yeah, we're down for more podcasts and talking about more relatable, juicy, controversial, you name it, everything. Some stuff that we obviously can't talk about, and I'm sure you know what we're on about. But again, thanks guys, and me and Aaron have, I guess, been linked up.
We've been linked up, and to let you know, we might see you on your streets near you.
Yeah, exactly. So again, like Holly, shout out to Holly again. Don't be scared to come up to us or accept whatever challenge we may offer there and then.
And don't forget, guys, if you agree or disagree with what anything either of them have said today, say in the comments. We want to hear your takes too.
Yeah, we want to hear. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Callum. Yes. We want to hear your thoughts. And yeah, we're not. Me and Aaron are not out here to cause hate. We're just here to show our personal side and what we see as our own sort of thoughts and thought process. We've been linked up, baby! London! Thank you! But
And that is a rap.
And that's
In store for you guys. You wait.
yeah, there's so much.
yeah.
Sorry, let me cut that out. That's so. But good.
Well, you said yes on the train, you fat knobhead. So fuck off.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
Apple, tree, pear. Like, these
Starving.
Yeah, same.
Chair.
I'm quite hungry, guys. That's a
chair.
blooper. Right. Anything else that we could talk about, Mr. Callum O'Leary?
Listen, no, I wouldn't my name, boy.